Hello dear aspirants, this is Dr. Sourav classes. Our contact number is 98367930076. Again, I am repeating our contact number which is 98367930076 and our email ID is sourceclasses@gmail.com. So if you have any mathematical queries, doubts or anything, so please feel free to contact on this number. That means you can call on this number or you can WhatsApp also. Rather, you can drop an email to our email ID, then our team can arrange a doubt clearing session for you. After that, you can join our regular batches, our one-on-one sessions and our online classes. So that will be beneficial for your preparation of upcoming examinations like ISI, CMI, DIFR, NBHM, etc. in entrance tests and your semester exams also. So please feel free to contact if you need any help from us. Okay. So now we are going to solve a problem which is appeared in the IIT JAM mathematical statistics paper, and the question is telling us that let a function equals to let a function be f from open 0 1 to r is said to have property I if for any 0 less than x1 less than x2 less than 1, for any between for any c between fx1 and fx2, there exists y belongs to x1 comma x2 closed interval such that our fy is equals to c. So now we are going to consider the following statements. Okay. So if statement 1 is telling us that if our g from open 0 1 to r satisfies property I, then g is necessarily continuous. And the statement 2 is telling us that if h from open 0 1 to r is differentiable, then h dash necessarily satisfies property I. So then there are four options here which is telling us, the option A is telling us that our I is incorrect and statement 2 is correct, and option B is telling us that the both statements are incorrect. Option C is telling us that the both statements are correct, and option D is telling us that the first statement is correct and the second is incorrect one. So what can be done with this? So let me so now my screen is ready. So we are tasked with analyzing two statements about functions and their properties. Let's carefully evaluate each statement. Okay, so statement 1 is telling us that if g from 0 1 goes to r satisfies the property I, then our g is necessarily continuous. Okay, so so our property I states that for any 0 less than x1 less than x2 less than 1, and for any c between fx1 and fx2, there exists y belongs to closed interval x1 x2 such that our fy is equals to c. This is essentially the intermediate value property. We know that. So a function that satisfies IVP is not necessarily continuous. For the example, if we take this kind of functions, that means let us take fx equals to sine 1 by x for our x not equals to 0 and 0 for our x is equals to 0. This satisfies the IVP because it is not continuous at x equals to 0. So thus our statement 1 is incorrect. So now the statement 2 is telling us that g if our age from 0 1 to r is differentiable, then h dash necessarily satisfies the property. So fine, so good. So if our g is differentiable, then if our h is differentiable, then it's okay. Okay, so now the derivative of a differentiable function does not necessarily satisfy the intermediate value property. For example, if we take this function, let us take our hxb x square sine 1 by when it is not equals to 0 and 0 when our x is equals to 0. This function is differentiable everywhere, but its derivative h dash x is not continuous at x equals to 0. It does not satisfy the intermediate value property. Thus, the statement 2 is also incorrect. Okay. So our statement 1 is incorrect because a function satisfying the IVP is not necessarily continuous, and so statement 2 is incorrect because the derivative of a differentiable function does not necessarily satisfy the IVP. So the correct answer will be our option B, which is telling us that both 1 and 2 are incorrect. Okay. Hope you understood, guys. Again, I am telling that if you are having any doubts or any queries or any other thing, so please feel free to contact on this number. That means you can call on this number or you can WhatsApp also. Rather, you can drop an email to our email ID, then our team can arrange it out clearing session for you. After that, you can join our regular batches, our one-on-one sessions and our online classes. So that will be beneficial for your preparation of upcoming examinations. Okay. Hope you understood, guys. Thank you.